Lesson 15. Games versus Studies. Ritesh studies in 6th. He is scolded by his teacher every day for he does not do his homework properly, but he is good at games. He easily makes friends and has lots of them. If there is something he excels at, it is football. He plays football brilliantly. In the morning, before going to school, Ritesh goes to play football in the football court of the society. In the evening too, he has a football session with his friends. He is also the captain of football team of his school. Ronaldo, the Brazilian footballer, is his idol and he religiously follows him. He tries his hands on all the tricks and stunts that Ronaldo used. His family supports him fully to follow his passion. Ritesh's father sometimes even challenges him to the sport as he himself used to play football in his youth. Recently, Ritesh's father observes that Ritesh's marks in exams are declining. He notices that Ritesh has started being even more darted for football and less attentive towards studies. Ritesh's mother is also worried about his performances. One day after Ritesh comes back home from evening football session, his father asks him to spend some time with him. When he sits by his side on the couch, father says, "So Ritesh, how is it going in the school?" "All is fine, Dad. It's good," replies Ritesh. "I see that you are not serious for your studies this year." "Studies are fine, Dad. After all, I don't want to be a topper. But you should at least get a good result, if not the best one. And if you don't study well, your basics will not be clear. Thus, you will not be able to clear any entrance exam, be it for engineering or medical." Father says in stern voice, "It's okay, Dad, but I have passion for football. I want to be a footballer. I don't want to be an engineer or a doctor. I will not quit playing football ever. All the toil I do now is because I want to join our national football team very soon. Football is no career option and that too in India. You will be able to earn nothing. How will you survive?" I was jealous about football in my youth, but I was sensible enough to choose medical as career option. Look how successful I am today and I can give my family a good life. Saying his father wants to exert pressure on Ritesh. "I do not want a lecture, Dad," says Ritesh rudely and leaves the room bouncing the ball. He continues to ignore his studies and fails in the half-yearly exams. All students make fun of him and he gets scolded by his teachers. His friends start to avoid him. He feels dejected. Ritesh's parents are furious over him, but they do not scold him as they find him upset and hurt. They observe that he even stops going to play football. One Sunday morning, father asks him, "Why are you so upset, Ritesh?" He bursts into tears at this, hugs him and tells him the whole story and finally says, "You were right, Dad. Studies are really important. Since I didn't get good marks, people have stopped talking to me." His father says, "Ritesh, that is why I told you that this is of utmost value. I confronted you last time as I wanted to let you know the importance of education." I don't have any objection of your playing football. If you get the right opportunity, we will fully support you. On the other hand, you should also devote your concentration to studies. Gradually, Ritesh begins to score good marks in his homework, and one day he stands first in his class. Now his father is very happy with his performance in studies. Word meaning: iconic, heroic, idol-like, confront, criticized face to face, coach, sofa, stern, harsh, dejected, depressed, jealous, enthusiastic, furious, angry. Let's learn grammar. Regular and irregular verbs. The verb in which ed to d is used to make them in past form are called regular verbs, such as ask, asked, asked, work, worked, worked, cross, crossed, crossed. Verbs in which ed or d is not added to make them in past form are called irregular verbs, such as arise, arose, arisen, deal, dealt, dealt, bear, bore, born.